Live and alive. Live and alive. Vivas y vivas. Vivas y vivas. Mi amigo, Ángel.
¿Qué onda?
¿Estamos vivos y vivas?
Sí, señor.
Oh, mucho gusto, señor.
Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto a todas las gentes que están aquí con nosotros. Mi amigos, yo nací aquí en Houston y yo puedo hablar un poco de español porque mucha gente aquí en Houston solo habla en español y tenemos muchos clientes que hablan en español y estamos aquí por ustedes. Like the new billboards that we put out. Tienes, Lesiones, estamos aquí por ustedes. And if you see it on the roadways, please, tocar una foto y tagas en social media. ¿Cómo decir? Tagas en Instagram. Yeah. Happy Thursday, my friends. Check this out. This is going to be the new billboard on 59. 59 like Bissonnet area. Tienes, Lesiones, estamos aquí por ustedes. Y no solo yo hablo español aquí. Tenemos mucha gente aquí que pueden hablar español también. ¿Cómo es, señor Ángel?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
How are you, my friend?
Bien, ¿y usted?
¿Todo está bien?
Todo bien, todo
Señor,
tranquilo.
señor Ángel,
¿Qué onda?
¿cómo está su día ahora?
Mi día
Sí.
está muy bien, bien tranquilo, disfrutando el día, haciendo dinero.
Ah,
Muy duro.
¿quieres hablar con los clientes?
Todos los días siempre platico
¿Te
con los
gusta?
clientes. Sí, por supuesto que sí.
¿Y lo seguro?
A veces, pero a veces me dan una pesadilla ellos.
Ah, they're a little annoying sometimes, huh?
Sí.
¿Qué dices a ellos que cuando dicen que no quieren pagar la casa de los clientes?
Les digo, vas a ver, ya van a ver.
Si no quieres pagar la antorcha de Texas, right? Think about it. The Texas torch is gonna get you, right?
Me van a quemar.
That's it, man. That's it. My friends, I got a lot to talk about today, but we're gonna keep it short. First of all, these right here. Oh my God. I love it. I've always thought about getting first aid kits because we can give it to the clients, right? And they can put it in their car when they come. And they can put it in their car, especially if you have kids. My kids are, look, there's a Band-Aid to put your hand in a sling. If you're a client of ours or a friend of a client, or if you have this in your car and you get into a wreck, please take out the sling and just put it on there. And when the cops come, you might as well put this guy's name on the police report because they're about to light it up. There's a lot of really cool stuff in here. Gauze, swabs, some tape, some tweezers. If you got kids, you know, man, tweezers. And guys, it's not for you to pluck your hair, right? You clean up your unibrow, but to take out thorns. Mira este. Bandages. That's what's up. Very cool. And it even comes with like clips to keep the sling together. And of course, alcohol pads so the adjusters can wipe themselves off. You ever seen that movie Rush Hour? When Chris Tucker kills the bad guy and throws a rag at him and says, "Wipe yourself off, man, you dead." That's how I feel. Especially this week. We just had trial we're in trial right now in San Antonio against Snake Farm. And we had trial this week against All Snake. And it's unbelievable. Guys, I put it in the post. When I first started practicing, everyone said, don't take allsnake.com cases and don't take slip and fall cases. And I was like, why not? I took them all. Look at my bar number. Go to HC District Clerk. Over 2,000 lawsuits filed. Over 1,500 just in Harris County. I took them all. And we have won 97% of our cases against Allstate at this point. Can you imagine? Over $10 million they've paid us. If I were to say no, think about all these clients who wouldn't have representation, who wouldn't have a voice. Tienes lesiones. Estamos aquí por ustedes. Si tienes un accidente con Allstate, con State Farm, con Geico, doesn't matter. We'll light them all up. We'll light them all up. If there's messages, let me know. I forgot my phone. Some people messaged us and said, bro, is it real? I was like, yeah, of course. Allsnake.com is as real as it gets. And you can talk to us 24/7. Look, you just go in there and start chatting with us. And it talks about issues with Allsnake and mistakes they made, their BBB complaints. And my favorite, there's on Urban Dictionary, there's a definition for Allsnake. What? Can you imagine an insurance company that watches their bottom line as opposed to putting lost victims back in pre-loss condition? I mean, it is what it is. And we all know Urban Dictionary is just as legit as Webster's, right? Black's Law Dictionary for lawyers. Urban Dictionary is it. I'm so angry. I just got into an accident that was not my fault in my 2012 Lexus. And Allsnake, which is my insurance company, put a used hood on my car. Allsnake. So, oh look. I like it. What are these haters? You know, these are some insurance adjusters that went and found it. But I can't make it up. 2010. Wow. I was a baby lawyer back in. I was being told, don't take Allsnake cases. I was a baby lawyer back then. Don't do it. Don't do it. I did it. I did it. And, you know, we have a great time doing it through the process. So I want to show you one more. This is the settlement we had yesterday. Unbelievable what happened in court. And it's crazy. A lot of these insurance companies, Allsnake, Snake Farm, they're not going to create settlement until you walk into court. They will try to drag out cases, and I'll show you. We'll talk about dragging out cases. You know what I tell these lawyers? You pick a date. Next week, next month, let's go to trial. You don't need 3-4 years. You don't. But that's what they do, because they know they can manipulate the system. They can cough and get a continuance. They can say, oh, I have trial somewhere else, which the courts will verify and get a continuance. They can make up any excuse, and I'm going to show you one. And the excuses I hate the most are the excuses that involve family. My friend is sick. My uncle is sick. Sometimes, you know, there's understanding to it. But where you have like an associate on a file who's not even the main lawyer who's saying, I'm going to try it, they get this associate to say, whatever it is, my grandma is sick, my dog is sick, my kid is, whatever it is to get a continuance. I've seen them all. I've seen lawyers put themselves in the hospital 2 days before trial and complain about whatever it could be, and then show the court, say, sorry, I'm still sick. I'm still just getting out the hospital. Crazy stuff. I'm not making it up. I'll show you. You'll see. And I never say no. Because if I do, I'm a bad guy. Man, their dog broke a toenail and they need to continue this 4-year-old case, and you're going to say no, Hadi? You're such a bad person. Don't do that. So we never do. We always agree. We have no choice. If they're going to stoop to the level to ask for a continuance based on something like that, then you just give it. You know, it's like if you're that desperate, if you really need it, go do it. I'll give it to you, please. Right? So this was yesterday's trial that we settled late in the afternoon during pre-trials. And it's just unbelievable. For all of you young lawyers out there, file suit and fight hard. and just get ready for trial. Yeah, you probably will try a couple cases against Allstate and Snake Farm, but Geico, I probably had 5 or 6 trials. Progressive, 1. Farmers, 1. Travelers, 1. Who else? Kemper, 0. Right? Infinity, 0. You might have a couple against, Kroger's, or for example, right? Because they love going to trial all the time. But the other 99% of insurance companies out there who are risk averse and don't want to go to trial, for all my young lawyers, take them to the bank, light them up. And that's why I always told these insurance companies, you're just going to teach me. Allstate, Snake Farm, you're just going to teach us, right? You're going to teach us what to do so we can do it better, and do it against the insurance companies that don't want to deal with trial. This was, I think, my last settlement of 2020. Can y'all see it? And I'm going to play this real quick. Let's torch together. Trademarked, by the way, copyrighted. And Let's Torch Together talks about cases that have been sent to us by other lawyers. And that's one thing insurance companies hate. They hate lawyers working together. They want you to walk a straight path and never look to another lawyer for help. Yes, sir. We got people chiming in?
Yeah, questions.
Yeah.
You have one, builds versus builds, asked, as a lawyer, what car insurance do you have?
Oh man, that's a really good question. I have farmers insurance, but I have a lot of insurance. And I have business insurance. I have malpractice insurance. I have umbrella policies with other insurance companies as well. And that's something that people don't realize. Don't just go and get $30,000 collision liability type, coverage. And people say, well, my car was old. It was paid off. My 2019 car was paid off. But it still has value though. You should still get collision, a little bit more. And if you don't want comprehensive or collision, you should still get uninsured motorist or PIP, which I explained in the last video is maybe 10 or 15%. But you have a huge benefit. And uninsured motorist and PIP is for the people in the car. Moms, dads, kids, husbands, wives. Priceless. So your car could be really old. Your car could be paid off. Go and get uninsured motorists and go and get PIP. Watch the hesitation. You ever wanted to go give someone money and they say no? Wait, that's me, right? The insurance, I was saying that to someone. I was like, you know what I hate the most? When the insurance companies want to come and pay us. Because they say no for so long, they violate doctrines like the Stowers doctrine. And then they're like, Hadi, why won't you take all of our money? Because I can go to trial and get more. And you have to pay me. But call an insurance agent and say, you know what? I would like to add uninsured motorists and PIP. And watch. You'll be surprised how an insurance agent doesn't want your money. Because they're offering you something that's required by the state of Texas that has to be affordable for everybody. So where your liability policy might cost you $100, adding uninsured motorists and PIP is like 15 grand. Once you get this $30,000 minimal policy, you can raise it to 50, you can raise it to 100, you can raise it to $250,000. You have to have $250,000, you have to have homeowners or apartment coverage, then you can get an umbrella. But going from a $30,000 policy with uninsured motorists to $250,000, I promise you it won't even be double your premium. If you have Geico, and you should, guys, you should go and download the Geico app and go buy Geico insurance, because Geico will pay me more than anyone else. We've already talked about how I changed their entire nationwide claims handling practice. That's still, after 3 years now, 2.5 years, is still unwinding across the United States. And after that Stowers trial, they will always pay. Always. Sometimes my clients want too much and we go try the case. Geico will always pay. Go download their app, and you can sit there on their app and change the numbers and see what the price difference is. The only way to win against insurance companies is to play their game. Only way. Don't buy Allsnake and don't buy Snake Farm. Because yes, if you get into a crash, they will fight for you and not pay the other side. But at the same time, they're dragging you through the concept of litigation for years and years and years and making you do all kinds of stuff instead of settling. And if you have them for yourself and something happens, guess what? You think Snake Farm's going to come and just pay you? No. They're going to make you hire a lawyer and fight them to pay you. So Allsnake, Snake Farm, you see them on all these commercials, and we've gone through that. Mayhem, right? Because they lose so much business for mistreating their insureds, their customers, that they have to keep marketing, more heavy marketing, to keep bringing in new people, right? The worst thing to do in insurance is be loyal. I hate to say it. More questions?
Completely unrelated, but
Please.
the producer Nick asked, "What kind of beard oil do you use?" Asking for a friend.
Oh.
Beard.
Man, which one is it, man? It's a blue bottle. One of Miss Alyssa got me some oil. I use that. Sometimes I put conditioner, like Potion 9, I think, conditioners from Sebastian. But it's the blue bottle. What's it called, man? It's shaving base, but pretty good. I put a lot in it today. It helps it stay moist, and not as like frizzy. It's crazy when it's frizzy. It's wild. But let's torch together. Let me play y'all this video for everyone watching. This video here is by far my favorite recording in my life, and it's here on the internet, thousands of views, and I'm gonna watch it. 3,000 views. So this was against Liberty Mutual, and I tried to settle this case, and you listen here, look, I eventually settled for $25,500. I brought in someone else. I sued them as well, and I made Liberty Mutual pay me over their $100,000 policy by $500. You know what? I'm gonna put $90,000. I'll leave it on the table. Can y'all see this? This was the offer, $33,000. We're rejecting your demand of $100,000. You know what? I'm gonna put $90,000. I'll leave it on the table till next Friday, because when you call back to take that $90,000,
it's rejected.
It's rejected. I can
go ahead and tell you that now. It's rejected.
Wow, what a gangster, man! He didn't even let me finish, guys. Right? He didn't let me finish. It's rejected. I can tell you right now. It's rejected.
Our offer is $47,500.
Yeah.
If you would like to present that to your client, we'll be more than happy.
This is real life. Think about it. You get into a crash. Someone comes and puts a dent in your life, ruins your favorite car. Now you got to go and hire a lawyer. Now you got to go and find medical care. An ambulance is taking you to the ER. You break an arm. You scratch yourself. You get a cut on your face. You chip your teeth. You get hurt. And they do anything and everything they can do to make it seem like it's your fault?
To honor that.
I'm going to play a little clip of an insurance adjuster who lost his mind because he offered $30,000 and then I forced him to pay over $100,000 eventually. Liberty Mutual.
$100,000 except that you can. But otherwise, I don't want to have to sit here and listen to you go on and on and on about how great you are.
I don't want to have to sit here and listen to you go on and on and on about how great you are. I'm not talking about, I'm a nobody. I'm trying to prevent you from getting in trouble, losing your job, paying over your policy, dragging your insured through the mud of litigation. I'm not talking about how great I am. All I'm doing is handling my clients' cases. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you create resolution somehow. I kept trying. I came off the 100. You laughed at me.
when you find more money.
This guy doesn't work there anymore, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, Liberty Mutual has seen this. His supervisors, his managers, the head of the... everyone has seen this video.
Call me.
We're not offering more money, Mr. Hardy. We have a $100,000 policy. What do you not understand about that?
All calls are always recorded at the Hardy Law Firm.
Always recorded. All calls to protect my clients, to protect my staff, como ustedes, Señor Angel, are always recorded at the Hardy Law Firm. This guy here.
I gave them offers and offers and offers in the
Begging him and even saying please.
It's amazing.
I was begging that guy. I even said please.
Go do what you gotta do.
Now he got them on their knees, screwed up, I changed the scene. And I guess, we're following over 1,000 cases, almost 2,000 now. So this was a case. And this is why I went to Let's Torch Together. Because this just shows you, the lawyer brought us a case. It went from 40,000 to 1.75 million. Slip and fall. Remember, I was told, Hadi, don't waste time on slip and falls. You'll never get paid. Don't waste time on all snake. You'll never get paid. Slip and fall. This was my first $1 million. 3 years, I begged them, pay me the million. No, pay me the million. No. 5 law firms. They hired a law firm in Dallas to babysit the law firms here in both state and federal cases. 2 mediations. The mediator calls me after I rejected his proposal of $1 million and says, Hadi, you're stressing everyone out. Me, after all these years, I'm stressing. First offer, $2,500. Lawyer brought it to us, $385. $25,000. Lawyer brought it to us, $250,000. $30,000 first offer. Lawyer brought it to us, $160,000. Case denied, $115,000. Claim denied, $110,000. Slip and fall, claim denied, $80,000. And there's many more, many more. We just put a couple here. And we're very thankful for all the lawyers out there who trust us to fight for you and your clients. Thank you for that. This is another one. This is the other law firm. I just left this part of their address. And Marcus was a policyholder. Sorry, Marcus. It's what insurance companies do to you. And Taylor was the driver. Sorry, Taylor. You felt the heat of the Texas torch. How do you say it? Antorcha? Antorcha de Texas. And the offer was $11,000. $11,000 was the offer. We get the case. We litigate the case. And they start asking us to go to mediation. I was like, no, why? Let's go to mediation, please. Can we mediate this case? I was like, I don't want to mediate this case. Give me all the money you got. No. We just don't have this valued at mediation. Then we go to mediation. I'm like, all right, man, let's go. What was the date of this? Here. Let me show you. Tools. View. Continue to scroll. Doesn't say the date, but this was like the last week of 2022. And
November 21st. Scroll down a little bit. Right there.
no, it occurred on November 21st.
Oh, sorry.
In 2019. Yeah, but look, Dallas County, Dallas mediator. And we go to mediation. I love all the mediators. I love them all. And they got to try their best. And they always say, Mr. Hadi, if they wanted to pay the policy limits, they wouldn't come to mediation. And I was like, no, of course they would. Of course, $5,000 or $5,000 or $10,000, and it's just, I'm sorry. They eventually tendered their policy limits. So their top and final offer was $11,000. That's it. Take it or leave it. The lawyer sent it to us. We fought hard and settled for $50,000. And that brings me now to baseless continuances. This case here is an old case. I want to show you this. It was filed in the middle of my trial, my last trial for 2022, which we had a mistrial on the 14th of December. And ironically, the mistrial was in this same court. So, the same court. And they sent us an email on the day we got that mistrial, the 14th. Can we continue the case so we can explore settling? Mahaffey Weber. So ACCCC went bankrupt a couple years ago, and TP SIGA, the organization, right, powered by, I don't know, tax dollars, who have bonds set to pay off these claims, TP SIGA, hired Mahaffey Weber and another firm. But what Mahaffey Weber has done, amazingly, in my opinion, is beat the file to milk as much money as they can on an already drowning ship, as much money as they can. And they sent this email, and these are the two attachments, the motion to continue. And we said, no, we can't agree because it's not fair. This is an old case. The lawsuit was filed in 2018. That means the accident probably happened in 2016. And they want to keep continuing. For what? To accomplish what? That's not in my client's best interest. This is the motion for continuance. Can you all see this? Give me a thumbs up. This is what they sent us, Mahaffey Weber, in the email. Very simple. And unfortunately, it's not in my client's best interest to keep dragging this case out. We said, no, we can't. I'm sorry, we can't. This is what they filed. 2 days after that email. 2 days after the email, this is what they filed. The undersigned counsel, Lauren Lewis, a single mother. Well, God bless you, you're a single mother, but your son isn't a little child in kindergarten. On December 11th, the son was a passenger in an automobile depicted below involved in a horrible crash. Why would you? Why wouldn't you tell us that? Why wouldn't you come and say, my son was in a bad accident? Why? And I called Miss Lewis when I found out about this a week and a half ago because the hearing was coming up. I was like, guys, why would we not agree to this? And then I realized they never told us. They never told us. And you know what Lauren Lewis said? Heidi, I don't know how they got these photos. It wasn't me who filed this continuance. You don't know how this law firm, your associates, your paralegals got photos of your child? Look what they wrote. They were concerned he would not survive, so they wrote his name on his chest. Why do you expose? Does this kid know you're putting his photos like this on a motion to get a continuance? Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you put your family in like that? Why would you put photos, your poor child? Why would you do that? Why would you lie? Why would you lie? This is my response to the court. The first thing I write, plaintiffs were never, until the filing of the motion, put on notice of these issues. We would agree to the continuance. In bold. Because they're trying to paint a picture. The Texas Torch, he's a bad guy. Remember that Scarface video? You need people like me so you can point your finger at them and say, I'm the bad guy. But you're only embarrassing, you're exploiting your poor child. You're embarrassing yourself. You're lying under oath. In my opinion, that's sanctionable conduct, lying under oath. And you might be asking, well, how can I show you this? It's public record. It's a civil filing. Go to the courthouse, pay for it, pull it out. And then I attached the exhibit. Look, see Exhibit A. It's unfortunate that they're going through this, but that was never it was never a basis. And that brings me to baseless continuances. My pet peeve is when people inject their family, and this is by far the worst I've seen. Guys, we have talked for a long time. I hope y'all like the live and alive. Estamos Vivas y vivas, mi amigo! Si tienes lesiones, estamos aquí por ustedes. Guys, we're always here. A click away on the phone. Hit us up on Google. If you like this, give us 5 stars on Google, please. Throw us some love. Come into the office. Help yourselves to goodies. And soon, hopefully soon, check it out. Maybe tomorrow. We are going to light her up. Yeah. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to burn the next silly letter that comes in from some insurance company. I'm going to... Angel, you just hold it. I'll light it up, okay?
All right, sounds good.
So, guys, thank you for joining us. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all want me to hit up a topic, let me know. Don't forget, if you get into a wreck, let me help you get a check. Take pictures, make videos, document everything, call the police, go and seek emergency treatment. Call us as soon as possible so we can start protecting you from the beginning. And we are out with that. Happy weekend, guys. And don't forget to enjoy Martin Luther King Day on Monday. Go out, spend time with friends, family, and rejoice for the freedom that we all have. Thank you. Live and alive.